The housing market crash might be happening sooner than you think, despite what some people are talking about, and you don't want to be that unprepared person unready for it. That's why in this video, I want to show you exactly what to do before the housing market crashes. Before I tell you what you should be doing before the housing market crashes, you need to know why the housing market will crash so you're prepared for it and you can actually see the signs coming. In my opinion, one of the more important signs to be looking out for the housing market crash is interest rates. Right now, we're seeing record low interest rates in the United States. But what happens whenever mortgage rates start to increase? Will the average American be able to afford a house? Nope. Let's look at some data. According to Realtor.com, the national median listing price of active listings was $380,000. And at the time of this recording, interest rates are at 3.16%. By the way, do you remember whenever I uploaded a video just like this one talking about the housing market crash where interest rates were about a 2.9% interest rate? Yeah, you might want to pay attention to what I'm telling you right now because it's so important. And if you want to keep up with the housing market, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click the bell so you get notified when I upload a new video just like this one talking about the housing market and what you should be doing before it crashes. One of the main reasons mortgage rates are increasing is due to inflation. It's not the only factor that is driving up mortgage interest rates, but it's one of the more important factors. Things are getting more expensive and houses are no different. But how high will mortgage rates go? Let's take a look back in 2007, 2008, when the inflation rate is as high as it is today. You can see on your screen right now that they're basically the same. Well, if mortgage rates follow inflation, now let's take a look at what mortgage rates were back in the 2007, 2008 period where inflation was the same rate as it is today. If you're getting value out of this so far and we're not done yet, go ahead and hit that like button for me so I know to keep making housing market videos just like this one. Mortgage rates were at a 6.15% interest rate. Now let's play with some numbers. Chase says they do not like lending out to people that their mortgage payment is going to be more than 28% of their monthly income. We're going to go over to bankrate.com mortgage calculator and we're going to figure out what we're going to be paying every single month based on the interest rate, what we can get today at a 3.16 interest rate, or at a 6.15 like you could back in 2007, 2008. We're not going to factor in property taxes. We're not going to factor in home insurance because that depends on the person, depends on the city that they're living in. I'm going to throw up on the screen right now a house for $380,000. Again, remember that's what the average median listing price in the United States right now is. And we're going to do a normal 20% down 30 years. And we're going to do it at a 3.16 interest rate, what you can get right now. And your monthly payment is going to come up to $1,308 every single month. We're just going to round it out and say $1,300 every single month. Now let's plug in what interest rates were back in 2007, 2008, where they were at 6.15. I'm going to throw up on the screen right now. Same thing. Everything is exactly the same. We're not taking in property taxes, home insurance, HOA fees. We're not taking any of that. It's 20% down on a $380,000 home. Your monthly payments come out to $1,852 every single month. We're just going to round it out and say $1,850 what your monthly payments are. That's a $500 a month difference just because of the interest rate. Now you might be thinking to yourself, $500, that's not all that much. Well, be ready for your mind to be blown because I'm going to show you what this really means. Here's where things get crazy. Remember whenever Chase Bank said they don't like to lend out to people where their mortgage payment is over 28% of the person's monthly income? Well, we can see what you need to be making in order to meet those requirements from Chase. All you have to do is divide this by 28%. You can literally just put it in your calculator. I'm gonna do it right now. And it comes out to $4,642 every single month you need to be making in order to afford that $380,000 house at a 3.16% interest rate. Now, what if it jumps up to $1,850 every single month is what your mortgage payment is? We're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to divide it by 28%. Now, this is absolutely crazy. Now, instead of making $4,642 every single month, you need to be making now $6,607 every single month to afford that same house, just at a different interest rate. You cannot afford the same amount of house. Just think about it. Can you go to your employer right now and ask for a $24,000 a year raise right now? Can you do that? If you cannot afford a house. What it was back in 2007, 2008, the house prices, what they are right now. And that's where we're heading. So prices have to come down. Now, I promise you, I'm gonna get into what you need to be doing before the housing market crashes, but you need to understand this because this is so important. And we're already seeing it right now. Like I said earlier, 2 or 3 weeks ago when I made a video talking about the housing market crash, interest rates then were at a 2.9% interest rate. Right now, they're at a 3.16% interest rate. They're going up and they're going to keep going up for a while. Why are they going to keep going up? Because they're keeping up with inflation. Also, just for icing on the cake, according to the CEIC, the Census and Economic Information Center, the average income in the United States right now is a $4,265. What does this mean? Chase has already came out and said they do not like lending out to people where their mortgage payment is over 28% of someone's monthly income. And if the average American makes $4,265 according to the CEIC, the average American cannot afford a house right now with interest rates what they are. So do you really think that the average American can actually afford a house right now with mortgage rates going up? So do you really think that our housing market could withstand mortgage rates increasing right now? Absolutely not. Now, as far as what you should do before the housing market crashes, now that you know what signs to look out for, they're happening right now, by the way, but I think the obvious answer is to wait. Wait 2, 3, 4 months and see where interest rates are. They're probably going to be around a 4% interest rate, and you're going to be glad you didn't buy a house because the housing prices are going to be coming down because of the interest rates. I know the whole saying, time the market is better than timing the market, which I completely agree with, but not whenever important factors are pointing towards a housing market crash. Again, if you want to keep up with the housing market and real estate investing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click the bell icon to get notified when I upload a new video just like this one. But I'll see you in the next video.